This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Aldrick Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Here we go. Hey, come on, come on, come on.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The Sanders has got it complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I got this.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Gets past one man. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, Charlie!
From the gun, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Eluding the pressure, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go. 120! Coming.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, go! Go.
And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. 58 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Look at me, zipper. Give me some. Here we go.
Jones operating from the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
22 jet bombers. Check. Watch 54. Now. On the ball. Shoot.
To throw again, Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Go.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Got a man, Slayton. A very solid gain of 27.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. You got nothing today. Yep. You got nothing. 57's mic.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to Slayton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ready, 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey!
Throwing Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, the drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Hey, gun. Go get him. 11.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. He's going to fire one deep over the... And this will be caught at the 30. 36 yards on the play. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, alert!
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
Protein spill.
He's checking. Crash.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, let's tap into the useless facts file, shall we? 3 guys with the last name Allen got the start in Week 9. Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver. All 3 got the win. And, Charles, that's the first time in league history that 3 QBs sharing the last name won on the same weekend.
How about that? And I think for Brandon Allen, his first start as well, so not bad. Now, throw in the guys who have the same last name and their starts. Let's go to 2000. The Johnsons, Brad, Doug, and Rob. And in 1984, we're really digging deep here. I love this. Dave, Wade, and Mark Wilson. Now, to my record,
and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, 36 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams, 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. If you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the side.
And now look at him go. The 30. 10, and finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 87 yards.
Here we go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Garoppolo now, and he whips that one incomplete there. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw is Garoppolo. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he will find his receiver Pettis for a 49ers touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off the play fake. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now. Hey, Jet. Now.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be second and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Yo, go! Lee Griffin!
On second and goal, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they are able to cut into that lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I got him.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Switch. Alert 3.
One, Omaha.
Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
At the Giants' 1-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Garoppolo again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Go ahead, go ahead.
And Sanders has got it complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. Do you think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams, because when you're looking at who's in the wild card hunt right now, Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4. Tennessee and Jacksonville at 4-5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making it to the playoffs.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that. Time for his 2nd sack of the evening. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
5.
51's the mic. Hey, deep.
Ready.
Jones now operating from the gun. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield.
Kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 35 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Let's go. Hands over.
Now Jones on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. It's going to be a long day for you.
Central West. Now.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And for the 4th time tonight, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Go. Get it.
To throw again. Jones. That's complete to Slate. And a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A 40-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal. Hey. 6-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill.
21.
And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
29 is the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Go ahead. 13.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Able to haul it in is Kittle. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
got you.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the night. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Room past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back